Yep. Hi there. So, I've posted a few videos, and not once have I introduced myself. So I think it's time I do that. Number 1. Who's your favorite band / artist? I've kind of been revisiting Mariana's Trench, so maybe them. But I also really like Hunter Hayes. That man is beautiful. Like, whew, Be Still, My Beating Heart. I think I'll go with Hunter Hayes, cause, whew. Number 2. What's your favorite book? Have like a collection of books. I don't think I'm past like 200, but I know I'm in triple digits. But I am gonna say that I think the one that I read a lot would have to be Demon in My View. But really, pretty much anything Amelia Atwater Rose writes, I'm gonna love it. Number 3. What do you want to do with your life? Get paid. But seriously, I would just love to write. Like, just live at home with my cute little desk put off in a corner where no one bothers me and just write. Just crank out books every day. Probably not every day. That's an unrealistic goal. Become a bestseller. Or at least have one best-selling book. Life goals. Check. 4. If you could travel the world or live anywhere, where would you go / stay? Well, you see, funny you should ask that. I don't really see myself settling down in just one city. My ultimate goal in life is to be able to finance just traveling. I would like to just spend a year, maybe 2, tops 3 in one spot and then just move on to the next. Lastly, 5. Do you have any fears? Do I ever? And I like to think they're irrational. But I still have them. I am afraid of the supernatural. I'm a logical person. I know vampires and zombies and ghosts and things like that can't happen. It's not possible. I watched The Woman in Black. Now, it wasn't a scary movie. It wasn't. It was actually pretty funny. I giggled through a lot of it. However, when time to turn off all the lights and go to bed, I was frozen in fear because my hallway, when it's dark, sort of looks like the hallway from the movie. And I could not walk down it because I was terrified. I made my cat sleep with me. And, just to show you something, I'll tell you what happened. Let me show you this real quick. That's on my closet door. I don't know why I put it there, why I decided that was a good idea, but that's on my closet door. My cat wakes me up in the middle of the night and I see that thing on my closet door and I freak out and I'm just like, she's coming, she's come to take me, this is how I die, and it was ridiculous. Oh, I had a panic attack. But I also have rational fears too. I am terrified of spiders. I will be the first person to kill a spider. But I am terrified of spiders. Where I used to live, they had this little walkway through the woods, basically. It was the boardwalk through the gardens. And if you didn't have that much traffic, spiders built up. And there was just one, and I was bopping along, and if it wasn't for my ex-boyfriend who grabbed my hand, I would have walked into the web of a spider that was this big. It was the one that had like the snot green colored legs and I was not having it and he wouldn't kill it and I was freaking out because it was big and I didn't have the confidence to kill it then and I may have cried a little bit. I'm also afraid of snakes, and this guy I dated had a pet snake and he trapped me in the freaking bathroom until I pet it. I finally pet her and he finally let me out the room. On a more personal note, I think my biggest fear would be rejection. Which surprises a lot of people. Because they seem to think I'm this outgoing person that just loves everyone and has no fears whatsoever. And doesn't care what anyone thinks, which is very untrue. I deeply care about what everyone thinks, and I'm always like, what are they thinking about me? Do they like me? What if they don't like me? Maybe I should just stop whatever I'm doing and just curl up in a ball and just stay there. And I don't know how I make friends, to be completely honest. So, by the way, if I hadn't said it, because I don't think I did, happy holidays to you lovely people, and I hope you're enjoying your family time and your get-togethers and your parties and all this, because I know I'm going to, because I'm going down to South Carolina to see my family because I miss them, and you know, it's been a while since I've seen them. It's been a whole holiday since I've seen my family, because last time I saw them was Thanksgiving. If you would like to ask questions or whatever, leave a comment. It's down below in this area. Or you can find me on Tumblr or Twitter. I'll set up a Twitter. I'll figure that out one day. And you just ask me questions and I will eventually answer them because I'm a Slack person. Comment if you want to answer these questions because I'd love to get to know you. Like it if you did. And subscribe if I haven't asked you to before. So remember, stay awesome because you're awesome, and I just did finger guns. What is wrong with me? Ugh.